Hey guys, how y'all doing? Welcome to Scott Candle Horsemanship. So we are here with Chester. We're going to work with him today. He's a Mustang gelding, and he's a little bit reluctant about picking up his feet. He's had a few episodes with the farrier. We know that he's got ring bone, so there are some certain issues that we're going to work with. Probably the biggest reason that horses don't want their feet handled is it takes away their ability to run away from danger. So we have to keep that in mind. Everything that I'm going to do, I'm going to keep in mind as to why he may not be wanting these feet handled. So what I'm going to do, where I'm in a round pen here, I'm just going to go ahead and turn him loose and do everything without anything on his head. Now, it's not that I'm advocating to do this when you're trimming or shoeing a horse, but I'm just doing this to take away that idea that he feels like he's um, trapped. Okay, so like I said, he's got ring bone, so I am not going to push him around and make him run around in his round pen. That'd be the worst thing in the world for his legs. I'm going to go ahead and start with this foot right here. So he's just trying to tell me right there that he's a little uncomfortable about me picking that foot up. He took that step back. It's okay. I'm going to listen to him. Doesn't mean that we're not going to get it done. It just means that I'm going to try to do it in a way that he can accept and in a way that is going to be comfortable for him. I know I'm just going to stay with him when he stops walking. I'm going to let him go because the idea is the very first thing he thinks about when I go to pick that foot up is if I back up, you'll go away. So I'm going to stay with him until he stops, and we're going to try to reprogram his brain so that he can stop. When he stops, he figures out that's when the relief happens. See, a lot better that time. I like that. He actually squared up that foot better. So that's a really good start. I want to let him know that he's doing a good job. If he's moving these feet, even though he's picking this foot up and he's moving those other feet backwards, then I know he's not going to stand there when I just grab that foot. And I don't want to just kind of grab and hold on to him. So I'm going to wait until he kind of gets squared up and kind of gets in a mindset where I just stand here, I don't move. These backward steps are basically just a habit. It's something that he just does to show his reluctance in picking that foot up. But he's doing fine. As long as he stops, then I'm going to go ahead and let him just stand there. And he honestly probably can't figure out why I haven't done anything with his foot. I'm going to see if I can get a little follow up with him. So obviously we want to try to get, as good of a connection as we can with our horses, no matter what we're doing. Very good. So he immediately starts to lean back, and again, that's the habit. It's going to wait for him to stop his feet, and then I'll ask him to pick it up. And I'll put it right down. He's actually handled that very well. And this is a nice sign when they come back forward and come towards you when they've done something that 5 minutes ago was a little scary to them or they were apprehensive about. That's a good sign. That means we're doing the right things up in their brain. And put that down easy and let him know he did perfect right there. Last thing I want to do is get after him because he has trouble picking that foot up. And I know when we have to get their feet trimmed and get them done, we kind of got to get in there and get it done. But best thing you can do is take your time with these guys, get them comfortable with picking their feet up, with getting them cleaned, getting them tapped on, and all the things that we have to do as farriers. And then you'll have a good horse for the rest of the horse's life. Yeah, I'm not going to try to pick it up while he's moving. I don't know, kind of put that foot down easy. I don't want to just let it fly out of my hand and slam down and hit the ground. So I'm going to go now and I'm going to just go ahead and pick that up the other side, his left front, and I'm going to put it between my legs like the farrier would. The more that we kind of restrain these horses, the more they're apt to try to get away. And even if they don't move, it's still in their mind to try to get away. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pick up this right hind. As soon as I kind of walked over here, he started picking it up. So he kind of knows what he's supposed to do. He's just reluctant, especially in those fronts because there has been pain. So my hands are free here. I just got it resting on my leg. Well, he did fantastic. So we're going to bring another horse in here real quick, and we're going to do the same thing, kind of go over the same stuff. And he's had a few issues. I don't think quite as severe as Chester has, but let's see how that goes. Okay, guys. So you probably remember this little Palomino horse from the nervous about being saddle video. We're going to go ahead and do exactly the same thing with him. So we want to start to see where our horses are, where they start to get worried. Um, when I walk up here and I kind of come into this position of working on that foot, that's a lot of times you'll start to see where their head comes up and they start to get worried or start kind of leaning away from you. Anyway, guys, we're going to kind of keep this short. I hope that that's something that can help y'all. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. And we will see you next time.